Do you have any updates on like Matisse and Drew? Can we just go through where you're at with your guys to get it out of the
Yeah.
way?
Yeah, I mean, Drew and Matisse did some non-contact stuff. They getting better, but still didn't practice like contact with the team.
Okay. And that's just sort of individual stuff off to the side they're working on then? Just trying to get.
Yeah, just watching what we do collectively and doing some individual workouts. Shooting,
Okay.
trying to move a little bit more slowly and surely.
Do you have any handle on I mean, I think Drew was supposed to be 1 to 2 weeks, and we're at 3 weeks now, so it's just dragging on. You don't have an idea of when he might be injured.
No, I don't. I
Or
don't have
yeah,
an idea. You know how those,
yeah.
soft tissues injuries are. They're tricky. You got to be careful. When we give those dates, it's just something that we think, but they're always tricky. I mean, even when I play basketball, it's hard to give a date and be sure about it. Sometimes it's shorter, sometimes it's longer, but it's hard.
And then Robin DC.
Same. Rob was doing contact.
Okay.
He played. He practiced full time. DC did some drills, not the whole thing. It's getting better, but not the whole thing.
How do you come away from that road trip? Kind of what was your takeaway from those 4 games?
My takeaway. So I think we compete for 3 games the way I like it. The last one was hard, having DC and Rob out. I think we were down 20. The other way we won. We came back on the third, have a chance to get back to the game, but it was just too much effort. The team couldn't do it. Short-handed. Injuries is a big thing right now. We gotta get guys healthy. We gotta bring our get our mojo together and be able to compete for 48 minutes, and that's what I'm waiting for, to get the guys back and develop the young guys, of course, get minutes for them and put guys in different positions. Danny is stepping up so big and playing point guard for us, learning how to play with the ball for the most part, and trying to take the positive out of this.
Scoot, how is Scoot getting any closer at all, or where's he at?
Well, he's again doing some drills, not of the team though. Everything individually, but kind of like the Drew situation where you got to be careful.
How would you kind of describe where the team is at from a mental standpoint right now?
The guys are good. The energy is good. They all understand what's going on. But energy is good. We had a good practice today. It's hard to have, like, in the middle of the season, a full practice taped, going 5-on-5. We had finally one of those, and the guys had good energy, good approach. We got better today.
You kind of were joking the last time you were here about how you had your first practice. And now I look at the next couple of weeks and you have a lot of opportunities to do that. What are you most focusing on and looking forward to, I guess, about that opportunity the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, to get a little bit more organized offensively. Defensively, we are trying different things, different matchups. We call our radical defense, when we go 2 against 1 and we blitz and we put bigs on a wing and try to protect the rim, even our zone and get back to man. So all those little changes, get better at that defensively. And then at the same time, you have a time kind of like to get guys healthy. Like, you don't have the stress of a game on a player so they have some time off and to do their rehab and get stronger in the weight room, those things to face then the rest of the season and stay healthy.
How would you say Caleb and CD's games have grown during this stretch where they've been relied on so heavily?
Yeah, I mean, CD, we ask him a lot. He's starting games for us. He's guarding people. He's guarding bigs. He's guarding smalls all over the place, rebounding for us, pushing the ball. I think he's growing. I think he in a different space that when he started the season. Caleb, same thing. We were thinking for him to go between us and the G League and get experience with that, and he's just playing important minutes, playing important games, important shots. Of course, he's being up and down, and it's part of it. as a rookie. So he gotta understand that we need him more regularly and be there every night. So that's part of the process of growing your game in the NBA.
Were you as confident? Were you as confident as Caleb your rookie season?
Oh, he's confident. I'm confident on him. I think he thinks he's going to make every shot, and that's the great part of him. Now he got to play better on defense. He got to know our stuff better. He got to move off the ball better. There's a lot of things to improve, but just to be more regular and especially on defense.
Sounds like a focus is communication with this team, based upon what Tumani said. Is that something you bring up, or is that something they're bringing up, or?
I mean, everyone. We know that we got to talk on defense, and again, there's different players every time on the court. Guys that didn't expect to play now, they got to speak up. They got to, really ask their teammates to be on the spots and let them know that a screen is coming, or what type of defense we are. We are between zone and man. We got to speak up. All those little adjustments on the court sometimes got to be made by them. I cannot dictate everything that's going on from the bench. Sometimes it's too far. So they got to do those little talks in the court. That's what we're asking, right? Like you guys got to speak more. You guys got to demand from your teammates in a good way to get better. Those type of talks in the game are important, and we are trying to get better at that.
And so do you bring that up here?
Yes.
Like, so that's something you're constantly talking about?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's a huddle and a timeout. That's a pregame film. That's a postgame film. Something that we talk a lot, and how to communicate better on the court.